Hello, and today I will introduce you to the sitcom The Partridge Family in 1970. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they changed in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support us. Alright, let's get started. Danny Partridge is played by Danny Bonaduce. In 1970, he was 11 years old and now he's 63 years old.
This is our big break.
I'm not sure yet whether I even like girls.
We're getting money for Mom's fur coat. Don't you see? This is exactly...
I'm here right now. There's an indirect path right to David Cassidy. In 1990, I was in all sorts of trouble, living in a bottle, fired from my job. Nobody would hire me. Nobody would talk to me. And
Laurie Partridge is played by Susan Day. In 1970, she was 18 years old and now she's 70 years old.
Wrong?
Better try method number 3.
I don't have a method number 3.
Danny, if you're trying to get the girl's attention, you're going about it all wrong.
He said, wait a minute. Miss Day, wait a minute. I just spilled water on the seat. Let me wipe that up for you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was water.
Reuben Kincaid is played by Dave Madden. In 1970, he was 39 years old, and sadly, he passed away on January 16, 2014 at the age of 82.
What are you guys talking about?
Morals and values.
What does that mean in dollars and cents?
The price of morals and values has just... Usually pick up a few more stitches along the way. Now, even today, I get caught up in these cliche traps. You know, like yesterday, I drove past a church.
Keith Partridge is played by David Cassidy. In 1970, he was 20 years old, and sadly, he passed away on November 21st, 2017 at the age of 67.
Reuben, do me a favor, will you? Don't tell Mom and the others. I want to do it.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe you might.
I dubbed somebody else's, I was lip-syncing to somebody else's voice. It was the only time, because once the series sold, I started recording.
Shirley Partridge is played by Shirley Jones. In 1970, she was 36 years old, and now she's 88 years old.
Partridge, what are you doing?
Just feeling the friendly vibes and grooving.
Get upstairs to your room. I'll deal with you later. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Apple.
Marty, of course, is now. I mean, Marty's the best thing that ever happened to me. But Jack was my first love, you know what I mean? And when that started to happen and he was...
Ricky Stevens is played by Rick Seagal. In 1973, he was 4 years old, and now he's 53 years old.
When love does you in, instead of all that fighting, put on a happy grin. Just let the sunshine.
Open our minds and what we want to see other people in the West in particular open their minds to, the broader artistry that's outside of what in America they're most accustomed to. Like
Christopher Partridge is played by Jeremy Gapwax. In 1970, he was 9 years old, and now he's 61 years old.
Maybe he just likes being around kids.
No, he says kids should be seen but not tolerated.
Don't let it bother you, honey.
I don't, Mom. He said it was nothing personal.
Christopher Partridge is played by Brian Foster. In 1971, he was 11 years old, and now he's 62 years old.
Mom, does this mean we won't be home for Christmas?
It's beginning to look that way, Chris.
Cheer up, kids. Maybe we'll write a song about this someday. Stuck in this long...
Tracy Partridge is played by Suzanne Cruff. She was 7 years old in 1970, and sadly, she passed away on April 27, 2015 at the age of 52.
To kiss me.
Bonnie Kleinschmidt is played by Elaine Giftos. In 1972, he was 27 years old, and now he's 77 years old.
Here.
Well, boy,
I'm first. I'm the oldest. Michael.
you're first, Jordy.
This is none of your business.
I'm the... I should have...
Talk to you today about is Colin Martin. I'm telling you, I was blessed the day that Colin Martin came into my life. He has been so amazingly helpful.
Mr. Jenkins Plumber is played by Joseph V. Perry. He was 39 years old in 1970, and sadly, he passed away on February 23, 2000 at the age of 69.
A complete leg of lamb. It'd take you a whole weekend to eat it.
Yeah.
In exchange for those.
Albertson is played by Gordon Jump. In 1970, he was 38 years old, and sadly, he passed away on September 22, 2003 at the age of 71.
Name a month that is also a girl's name.
June.
Try again.
May.
A pet bird kept in a cage.
Parrot.
An elementary school subject.
Math. Arithmetic.
Lorenzo Bernard is played by Alan Oppenheimer. In 1971, he was 41 years old, and now he's 92 years old.
From Skeletor and many others, but you also have an amazing storied film career as well.
I do. I started in theater like so many.
Thank you for watching the whole video. Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell to wait for our next videos. Thank you and see you again.